Hey, what's up everyone? This is Hitmon Mike. Welcome back to the channel. And of course, you are not seeing Pokemon right in front of me. So if you subscribe to me, it's your first time checking out my channel. I am primarily a Pokemon collector, but my second hobby, if you will, is collecting Street Fighter. So just full disclosure, I don't play any of the recent Street Fighter games. I did play the current one, Street Fighter 6. I played it when it first came out. I'm just not a big video game guy, like in terms of like keeping up. Obviously, I'm a fan of like the 90s stuff. I still have my Super Nintendo where I occasionally, when I visit my mom's house, I'll try to get the Nintendo working to play, the original Street Fighter games. But that's hit or miss because, it's an old device. But I have always been an admirer of Street Fighter, and the last couple of years I've started collecting. So if you can see in the background, this is one of my better pulls from the Street Fighter Alpha from Cardsmiths. I have the serialized PSA promo card of Ryu, and then I have some vintage right here. So we got the old school Chun-Li holo foil. It's not serialized, there's not only just four, but it's four different of the holos. I believe it's Balrog, I want to say Vega and Bison, but I have to double check. I do have some Street Fighter tops in here, but we're here because I'm going to open 4 of these packs. I just came back from the card store, just wanted to swing by. I did not know they carried them. Well, I wiped them out because there was only 4 left. The shop owner gave me a pretty good deal. He took some off the price. They're normally 20 bucks online through Cardsmith and through GameStop. And then I also have 2 PSA promos that hopefully we can get some serialized cards in here. Well, there's only 1 in each. So I'm going to put that to the side. We have a lot of foil in the background. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with cracking these open. So I'm going to do one at a time. I'll set this to the side here. We are looking for either a serialized refractor, Meta Rare refractor, or Culture Shocks, or my personal chase is the watercolors. Specifically, I want the Ken, the one where I think he's with his wife. I want to say Rebecca, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember off the top of my head. The Culture Shocks are pretty cool too, but I'm a big fan of the watercolor and the Meta Rare refractors. So as you can see here with the odds, the pack odds, I'm a lot more knowledgeable now about how these boxes go, now that I've done a couple videos on them. So basically, every box has at least 1 rainbow holo and a typhoon holo. What we're looking for is the serialized stuff. Okay, so serialized gemstone refractor, 1 in every 7 packs. So we have 8, so we should have at least 1 serialized card. Hopefully we get something really spicy. Watercolor foil, 1 in 48. So, slim chance we get that, and also slim chance for the Meta Rare and the Culture Shocks. But in my 2 previous videos, I've actually got some really good luck, and hopefully it doesn't run out. So let's go ahead and get cracking. And so I feel like the whole Street Fighter card scene has died down. I do follow the subreddit of the Street Fighter cards. Right now, I feel like the daily posting has gone down quite significantly. So, Cardsmith, a lot of the Street Fighter collectors, they're Cardsmiths fans, which is pretty cool. They have all kinds of different series. You should check them out. But I'm not really into any of the other stuff. I only collect the Street Fighter cards. But let's see what we got here. So the first one, we have a regular Ken. We got the Junie. And this might actually be the serialized card. So we have a Rose, and this one is a silver foil, so out of 50. So nothing too crazy. And then we have the rainbow holo Dhalsim and the Sagat. All right, so let me actually put this in some sleeves. Got that ready for us. All right, here we got the Rose. This is out of 50. Nice pull here, but this, I hope this isn't the only pull we get from today's opening. I always sleeve up the flow cards. I gotta put the rest in a binder. This is pretty cool. So yeah, it's really interesting looking at the market price for a lot of these cards. I know on the subreddit people are asking, you know, in my opinion, kind of high prices. I think the logic here is that, you know, there's a certain cost for these packs. So for example, they might see Rose as like, oh, it should be at least $20 because it, you know, it's hard to pull. It's a $20 box, but I think it's a little misguided as the market is kind of showing people that it doesn't really matter about how hard something is to pull, believe it or not. I know in Pokemon there's plenty of cards that are really hard to pull, yet the market does not really value it still. So I think with a small market like this, you know, people are gonna, you know, learn how these cards aren't going to be super valuable. I know obviously the top chase cards will be, but in the meantime, yeah, I'm not paying the prices for some of these cards with lesser desired characters. So yeah, so we have Guy, we have Birdie, we got the Typhoon Holo Foil 8 on. These Typhoon Holos are pretty cool. And then we got the Sakura and the Guile. So let's sleeve up the 8 on. So I've learned a little bit more about the newer characters in, you know, the past few months. Let me put this Dhalsim down here. Let the Rose will stay up. And it's cool, kind of cool, learning about the backstories of some of these smaller, lesser known characters. Let's go ahead and open up box number 2. Really excited for the rest of this opening. Plus we have the two PSA promo packs, so hopefully we get something especially good. Can never go wrong with opening Street Fighter. It's a really fun experience opening from Cardsmiths. I know one of these days I'll start venturing out into like the currency sets, and maybe even like the Mega Man set is pretty cool. But man, I am I'm especially waiting for them to get licensing for like Mortal Kombat. That would be pretty cool. I think I like Street Fighter better than Mortal Kombat, but seeing Mortal Kombat characters like in this style of cards, that would be pretty cool. All right, so we are a quarter of the way done with our Cardsmiths opening. So let's get cracking. Okay, so we have the Sakura, I'm not sure how we pronounce it, Chun-Li. We got the Typhoon Zangief, E-Honda, and a Dan. So we got our Typhoon Holo foil. So the next one will have the Rainbow foil, and hopefully something else. Otherwise, it'll be a dud box. All right. So just a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying the content so far, please like and subscribe. I'll try to do more Street Fighter content, but I gotta find packs wherever I can. I am primarily a Pokemon collector. I do give my opinions on what's going on in the market and the hobby in general, but I do like to show off my collection editions. We got the Sodom, we have Ken. Oh, looks like we got another serialized card. This is the Amethyst, I believe. And this one's out of 49. So, all right, it's always good to pull a Ken Masters card. This one's like especially thick compared to the other cards. I'm not sure if there was a card behind it. Got the Rainbow Holo Guile and a Dhalsim. So, nice little pack here. We got the Guile Rainbow Holo. And then we have the Ken Gemstone Refractor, the Amethyst, out of 49. So I feel like I've come a long way since my first opening of this series. Looking back on my first opening of these, and I kind of cringe at like how, you know, how ignorant I was of like, you know, what's going on with this series. It's kind of hilarious. All right, we're halfway done with the boxes. So let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, I know I'm using scissors, guys. I know what you're thinking, like, man, this guy needs to get a box cutter. I really do. Sorry if I can't getting too close to the camera. Let me move some trash out of the way. piling up. The one thing I will say about this hobby, it's very, very wasteful with its plastic and all that. I mean, it's always good to treat Mother Earth right, you know, but yeah, we need to reduce our plastic in terms of like this hobby. Like, we need to figure something out. Like, I know in Pokemon we have those collection boxes that have like so much, but that's another discussion for another day. All right, here we go. Let's go to the right. Okay, this is pack number 5. Still waiting for, oh, it looks like we might have a watercolor here. I mean, sorry, the puzzle card. I've only pulled one of them. I think it's like part of the chest of Ryu. But let's see if we have another cool connecting piece. All right, we got M. Bison looking pretty crazy, for lack of a better term. We got T-Hawk, the Rainbow Hollow Sagat, Chun-Li. Oh, we got our next puzzle piece. We got the face of Ryu. I think I have the puzzle piece with me here somewhere. I wonder if it connects. Let me pull that out. Yeah, very cool. All right, so we have some pieces to the puzzle. All right. Almost reminds me of like the Pokemon Legend cards from the Heart Gold Soul Silver Legend era. That's cool. All right, so this will give me some motivation to finish the puzzle pieces then. So nice little opening so far. All right. Yeah, Cardsmiths has done a really good job with this set. Like, every time I open this set, I feel like I haven't been like I don't know, like bamboozled, for lack of a better term. With Pokemon, man, some of the you know, pull rates are so brutal, especially with sets like Prismatic Evolutions. Like, I haven't opened too much of it, but I've seen videos and yikes, those are like terrible pull rates. But I mean, when you hit big, you hit big. But that's kind of how it goes. English Pokemon's kind of like, you know, gambling right now. So I noticed that I've done the rainbows here, and then the Typhoon. Yeah, let's put the Typhoons together. I'll put that with the puzzle piece, and then I'll put the rainbows over here. Okay, so last pack of this box, and then we have one more box. I'd say this is a successful opening right here and there. So, you know, not too shabby. I'm already happy with this experience. Okay, so we got the Birdie, the Sakura, we got a Karen, Typhoon Holofoil, Armika, and Zangief. All right, so we are down to our last box. Okay, hopefully you guys are all having a good day whenever you're watching this. Again, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Let me put this aside here so it's more visible. All right, so our last box. I was considering it, keeping it sealed, but I mean, not for like any like future value reasons, but I do like to have some sealed. But there's plenty of this out there. I can get some more. The box art's pretty cool. I really like the artwork. Street Fighter Alpha, pretty cool. Let's get. Ooh, hope I didn't damage the. Oh my god, hope I didn't damage any packs. Let's get that out of here as soon as possible. Packs are safe. Well, we'll find out. But yeah, very smooth, Mike. Very smooth. Okay. All right, here we go. Next pack. I think we have another gemstone refractor, guys. So we got the Guile, we got Balrog, we got the Armika. This one is out of 15. Here we go. This is the Aquamarine. So you're only expected to pull 1 out of every 7 packs, and this is our 3rd one. So pretty good opening, actually. We got the Dan Rainbow and the Psychopath Vega. All right, so let's go ahead and sleeve this up. Got the Dan. And then we have the Armika. This one is out of 15. Cool. 13 out of 15, the Armika. Armika, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. So, all right, so last pack magic. So hopefully we hit something out. I really would love a Culture Shocks or Meta Rare Refractor or Watercolor. I still haven't pulled a Watercolor, which is supposed to be easier to pull than the Meta Rare Refractors, but I've been cleaning up on the Meta Rare Refractors last few openings. Okay, Armika, we got the Karen, Birdie, Typhoon, Hollow, and the Akuma. And I haven't seen this one yet. I keep pulling the other Sakura, but here we go. So not too shabby of an opening. I feel like it could have been better. The only other non-gemstone refractor pull was the Ryu puzzle piece, but we did get 3 gemstone refractors. So let's go ahead and take a look here, do a little recap before we get into the PSA promo. The Armika out of 15, the Aquamarine gemstone refractor. We got the Ken, the 47 out of 49 Amethyst gemstone refractor. And then we have the Rose. I think she's supposed to be like Bison's understudy. And she has similar psycho powers, psycho force, something like that. Okay, yeah, this one's a silver gemstone out of 50. So not the best, but certainly not the worst opening. So my first 2 openings, you guys can check it out on my YouTube channel, have gone better, but this is definitely not a bad one at all. I'm still happy. So let's go ahead and stack these up, or I'll leave these here. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our 2 PSA promo packs. So here's to hoping for a serialized card. Did I see something besides silver? No, it's probably going to be just a silver. So it looks like we got Honda. That's the only thing about these promo packs, is there's not a lot of suspense as soon as you peel it open, because you can see who it is. And it's not serialized. It is the regular silver, the base hollow. So we got the E-Honda. All right. Not too shabby. So I think this one is made by Saturday Morning Cards. You should check them out as well. They have a pretty cool series of Street Fighter cards. So the silver hollow. I'll put this here. And then where did I put the other one? Oh, right here. It would have bit me. All right. Last pack of the opening. Thank you for being here, by the way. And it looks like we got Vega, but did we get anything cool? It is cool, but we got the silver base. But all right, so we got the Vega. So here is today's pulls. Let me just sleeve up the Vega real quick. And I gotta get this so I can take a picture. But yeah, so overall, not the most exciting opening or pulls, but still pretty solid in my opinion. But thanks again, guys, for watching. If you guys like more Street Fighter content, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you guys are still interested in this. I'll be happy to open some more for you. You know what? As a reward for people following along, I'm gonna give away actually these 2 cards. I'm gonna give away the 2 PSA promo cards. So if you guys can find me on Instagram, Hitmon_Mike, the first 2 people, actually, so the first person will get their choice of Honda or Vega. The second person will get, the leftover. I will ship this to you free of charge. Think of it as a little giveaway. So as a thank you for watching all the way to the end. So you have to, here's the rules. So you have to DM me on Instagram, and then you have to show proof that you like the video and subscribe to me. So we'll go with that. So again, like and subscribe, screenshot it or show me proof, and then DM me on Instagram, Hitmon_Mike, And then if you're the first person, I'll let you know, and you can choose either the Honda or Vega. And then the second person will get the leftover, free of charge, and I will ship it to you the next day. All right, guys. So thanks again. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.